with respect to the relationship between inflation and employment? Because certainly I don't think it's following what classical economists would have told us.
For sure, we would think that by now you'd start to see a little bit of movement in the labor market. But as you said, it's been a long time since we've really seen these kinds of cycles. Also, I think this is one of the reasons why the market's been so reluctant to believe the Fed. The Fed hasn't taken the punch bowl away when the party's really gotten going for decades. So you've now got generations of people in the markets and as well as folks at home who haven't seen the Fed actually try to engineer an economic slowdown. So I think that's one of the reasons why they don't believe that the Fed really will want to do that. But I think it will do that at some point. Even if our models aren't exactly right, I think it's going to be really hard to see a significant decline in inflation if the labor market continues to be robust and wage growth is very strong, since we're such a service-oriented economy and so much of costs of producing services is labor.
Randy, having sat on the board, I wonder how important optionality is for the board, particularly given the fact that the economic data is not necessarily coming the way you expected it would. You're not sure exactly whether to speed up or slow down. And it goes to the question of a 50 basis point rate hike as opposed to 25s that they can add some to down the road.
That's exactly right. You want to keep your options open because, I mean, even in more traditional times, there's an awful lot of uncertainty. You don't know the exact lags that will occur. You don't know what other shocks may come in. My goodness, there's so much risk in the world today, whether it's in the Ukraine or in Asia or in the Middle East, that could disrupt any traditional plan. So you want to keep your options open, and I think they're likely to kind of keep at the 25 basis point pace, but they're not going to rule out anything. If inflation spikes up, if the labor market grows even stronger than the most recent report, they might have to move more rapidly. But I think their base case is that they'll probably go 25 and at least a couple more meetings, and then they're going to hold there for quite some time.
Randy, as an economist,